morning, everybody. Brian back here at Warning Entertainment, and we are continuing on with the Friday the 13th, even though it isn't Friday the 13th. It's now Saturday the 14th. Now, I have that movie, too, somewhere. I haven't gotten to it yet. Otherwise, I'd probably have it here today. But another long night. We got some new kittens in, and one of them, like I had mentioned, we have a cat rescue, basically, and we take care of primarily sick kittens, and we nurse them back to health. So we handle only the toughest cases. And we got some Siamese twins in that are connected at the butt, just barely born. They have to be bottle fed. And then so far, it looks like they're going to be able to be separated. So we found somebody that's willing to do it. And but anyway, and then they're going to be adopted out. So after they get old enough. So that was a pretty much an all-night endeavor. Needless to say. Anyway, Friday the 13th Part 2. This came out in 1981, the year right after the first one. In fact, the first three films came out consecutively, 1980, 82, and 83 for the third one. So this one was directed by Steve Miner, who happens to be a really fun horror director. He's done lots of fun movies. I know he did Halloween H2O, which happens to be one of my favorites. I love that one. I don't know why. It was kind of, it was the one that Jamie finally comes back, and she's living in California at this, she's in charge of this big private school, and then Michael chases her down. I just thought it was a well done film. He also did Lake Placid from 1999 about the giant crocodile. He also did, House from 1985 with William Catt, which was kind of a horror comedy, which is another fun one. I have all four of those in a box set, actually. 1 and 2 were easily, and still are easily found. 3 and 4 are not as easy to find. I had to order it from the UK, actually, the box set itself, which I think is now kind of hard to find. Only because 3 and 4 were really not widely... It jumped off the story, basically, from the first two movies with William Catt. It also had... what's his name in it? The guy who passed away recently from Cheers. George Wendt was in the first one. Anyway, and he's done a lot of fun movies. And anyway, this was his first... directing. This was the first time he directed something, and he also produced it. He also did 3, the 3D film, which to me is one of the better 3D movies with the blue and red glasses on your television. It looks amazing. It's one of the best 3D films done, and it was done in 83. And it's just really, it kicks ass. It's a lot of fun. As far as 3D goes. But anyway, this one takes off, pretty much where the original left off. The heroine, or the heroine, not heroine, comes back into this one, but she gets killed off in the first few minutes. And then we get some new characters, and then Jason comes into the picture, and this time he's wearing a sack. It's like having a house full of 5-year-olds, or actually worse than that, 3-year-olds. Anyway, wearing a sack on his head. To me, the second movie was the more creepy of all of the Friday the 13ths. Again, I never got these in a box set or anything. I probably should, because to be quite honest with you, Friday the 13th is one of my favorite franchises, and I really should step it up, but I just never did. I bought these all separately before any box set was available, and I just left it at that, and they're all on DVD. Some of them are actually Blockbuster rentals that I bought when they went under, and or while they were going under. But anyway, this is a good one. It's got a lot of good kills in it. Betsy Palmer does come back, not as a living Betsy Palmer, or not as a living mom, but as the vision that Jason sees. But this is a fun one. It's definitely one of my favorites of the franchise. It really does follow the story pretty much. You know, as we continued with the series, it kind of jumped, you know, we have different directors doing different things. Steve Miner directed the first 2 and 3, so basically Sean Cunningham just let somebody else take the reins and just let it go wherever it went. And some were better than others, some are hated, some are loved. I know Jason Goes to Hell is one of those that gets shit on all the time. And actually, I loved it. I thought it was fun. Especially the ending, when you've got that hint about Freddy coming back into the picture, or coming into the picture, which didn't happen until way later. And it did happen, and I'm sure it was kind of a deal where, you know, Freddy did show himself in the Jason Goes to Hell, and then he does come back and fight Jason eventually. Anyway, Friday the 13th Part 2. And I'm going to be showing you some clips of the kills. So it's a really quick, about a minute and a half or so of all the kills in the second movie. So if you don't want to see that, if you've never seen the second film, then I would skip that. But if you have, it's fun to reminisce and see all the kills from Friday the 13th Part 2. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh my God.
What is it?
Looks like a dog. Don't go anywhere.
Very funny.